Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set and getting to start, Tobias Myers. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Ian Happ up to hit. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and away we go here in Milwaukee. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and a quick out, number one. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The Cubbies off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And a foul ball. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Strike 2. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And that one upstairs.
Two.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Full count.
Runner takes off. That's to third. Boots it.
He's safe.
Tags the runner for 1.
Batting fourth, first baseman Michael Busch.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield. can push a run across.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Jamison Taillon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Number 63 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Scoreless after 1. Back here at American Family Field. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Myers back to work. Myers, 6'1" righty, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman
Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Out there to center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7th.
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Lopez over at first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. In the dirt, blocked. Man at first, one away. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Base hit, center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on
Batting
now,
ninth,
with
third
2
baseman,
away.
Justin Turner.
And the batter will be Justin Turner.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hoskins brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Just off the inside edge. Hoskins with some impressive production lately. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Rio. That's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Out to short, Swanson. 1 up, 1 down.
Out.
Batting 5th.
And here's the catcher, Eric Haas.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No
Well,
ball.
the key to his
1 strike.
success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
He goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Second
strikes.
inning here, no score. Just off the outside corner, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Brewers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. This one lifted in the air, left field, one down.
Up next for
and
Cubs,
up next for
the
Chicago,
hitter,
Seiya Suzuki. 1-for-1 with a single so far. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0-for-1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Upstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins, and Tucker is retired. That ends the frame. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the third. Daz Cameron at the plate.
Center fielder Daz Cameron.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone and keep that leadoff man off first base.
Tap foul at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
0-1. Popped in the air, left side. Turner settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Terang in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And that's in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it's fouled off. Cameron, the runner at third. Capra over at first with 1 away. That's off the mark. 3-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Grounds one to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Too low.
In the dirt. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Christian Yelich.
On the ground to third. Turner to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Out towards right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Nicky Lopez. And he's already singled in this game. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
And fouled off. First and third, 1 down. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Next pitch is outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit in the air, center field. Cameron. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. We're tied at 1.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, all tied 1-1. And we're back, digging in. Rhys Hoskins.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
In the air, out towards right center. Tucker puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Eric Haas getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike on the inside corner.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Now here's Jake Bauers. That's in there. That's strike 1. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
1-2.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Hot shot to third. Gets it to first.
That's an out.
And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Myers back to work. Right through there for a strike. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Next offering is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's down and away. Popped up. Terang makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. 0 for 2 in this one. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. Taps softly to the right side, and that's just foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out, base is empty. Not
Full
close
count.
with that one. Ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, left field, Bowers. And that quickly 2 away. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Cubs down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Vinny Capra.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Brewers,
Isaac Collins
right fielder,
now at the plate.
Isaac
He's 0 for 1. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there, and that one hops the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Waste no time there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Terang in the box now. Takes strike 1. Collins, the runner at second with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman.
Now batting, third
So RBI
baseman,
spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's off the inside corner, and 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Brewers strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at American Family Field. Started the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Tucker. Misses inside, 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Abner Uribe getting loose out there. Koenig, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. Inside, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tobias Myers is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bush up for the third time and takes ball one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Line drive. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Swanson digs in. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one not close. 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one. Tayo winds and deals. Hoskins pushes it foul. On the ground to first. Bush steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Haas up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So digging in, Jake Bowers. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Brad Keller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Haas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Steps off, checks the runner at first. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Gets a piece and stays alive.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Half on his horse. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next for Milwaukee, Daz Cameron. There's a strike.
0-1.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
He's out in time to Bush, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lopez in the box, lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that one missing low.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-1. Pete Crow Armstrong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when a team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Amaya, the next to hit, takes outside. And now it's even up. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Infield fly called there.
Now batting, third
Justin
baseman,
Turner
Justin
now.
Turner.
This one chopped in the ground, but foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
In the air, center field. Cameron under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a
Chicago
new pitcher
Cubs.
here to start the bottom of the
Number
seventh.
48.
Daniel Palencia. This is his third time out this year. So digging in,
Leading
Vinny
off for the
Capra.
Brewers, shortstop Vinny Capra.
Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to
Now
shoot the
batting,
ball the other
right
way,
fielder,
but that time,
Isaac
a little anxious.
Collins
Yep.
batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. And a bunt towards third. And that's foul. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
Now batting,
benefits, the
second
advantages
baseman,
of relievers who can
Bryce
come in and
Terang.
get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Abner Uribe.
Well, the best relievers
Now
love
pitching
the
for the
opportunity to
Brewers.
come in and protect a tight
Number
lead
45.
late in the ball game. Some of them are just
Abner
wired
Uribe.
different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Action in the pen down there. Trevor McGill, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Anderson warming up as well. The 1-0. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And downstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
It's a hitter. You don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki, 1 for 3. Swings and misses. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. And that is out of play. That one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Cameron going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. There's the strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That's to third, and that one handled. Rolls across the diamond, and that is that. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Chris Flexen. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now the third baseman, 0 for 3 in this one. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Yelich in the box now, takes strike one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit into right center. Now he turns and heads for second. Relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over, and just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Fought off foul. Runner edges away at second. That one outside. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's too high.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
In the air, right field, and that drops foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Fouled off. He was late. Tap foul at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Now a fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting second baseman, Nicky
So up now for Chicago, Nicky Lopez. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Uh-oh, that got him.
That hit him.
And the potential winning run is aboard.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Chicago
now as they
Cubs.
hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Porter Hodge.
Porter Hodge.
Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Bowers.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And fires in a fastball at 95. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Capra stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson tosses to first. Out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. We are tied 2-2. Now into the ball game on defense, Sal Frelick. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 10.
We're in extras here. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And time
Miguel
called at the plate.
Amaya.
Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. McGill back to work. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A towering shot. His second of the year, and the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Craig Yoho up and loosening in the pen. Anderson also getting ready. And that one is lifted in the air. One away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Happ lays off.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's way high. 2-0. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Freeland makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Fly ball to right. Collins corrals it, and that'll do it. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Presley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers.
Ryan Presley.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Now batting.
This is Bryce Terang. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. The other way, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
So last chance for the Brewers. Number 63 up now for the Brewers.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 4-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.